Yo, yo, yo! Beautiful people, please. Let me love you. You're just too damn wonderful. Huh? We're back on that chill vibe. Can you feel that? You feel that mellowness? Like warm caramel oozing down your back. Right? Can I do a little storm ASMR? Has it been a minute? Music sounds okay? Low res? I need it to sound perfecto. Up? Down? Where do you want it? A little quiet? See? I want it up marginally then. Let's see. How's that? How's that for marginal? What's the team today? Oh shit, I forgot. When I'm in this mode, you guys can't see it. Well, let's see if we have this thing built on Chrome. We do not, which means we will be reconstructing it. Hello, LG. Welcome to our relaxed Showdown practice stream. We're back on that online simulator rather than using the game cartridge today. Yeah, I suppose I say Showdown assuming everyone's on board here, but in case you're not, remember, Showdown is the simulator that allows us to quickly practice our teams, to quickly put together ideas and test them and make tweaking adjustments, because in the cartridge, it's very hard to train your Charizard to be strong at attacking and then change your mind and go, wait, we want him to be a little bit more defensive, right? On the game, you gotta feed your Charizard the special food and then go back to the training fields and show him how to be defensive. On this simulator, we just go, team builder, Charizard, and we take him, here's his stats right here, HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed. We go, okay, we don't want him to be that strong of an attacker. We'll drop that down, and we'll make him a little bit defensive. Look at that, plenty of defense now. In the game, again, it requires items and training and time and hours. Right here, we just, bada bing, bada boom, switch, nice and quick. That allows us to quickly test out ideas. That being said, we better test out this idea. We're doing a little bit of practice today with a team that I'm thinking of using in an online tour, which we might do the online tour Wednesday for stream. So we'll see. But for now, let's pop this together. Can you guess who's first? Can you guess who goes first on this team? Bill Jenkins popping in for a minute while my pumpkin bread cools. Aw, thanks, Bill. Billy boy. Some pumpkin bread. Damn, bro. Rotom Mo? You wish, JT. Nope, the thumbnail don't lie. We go in the mouse. What do you say, Bill? You a fan of the mouse? If you got a mouse in the house, does that make you happy or sad? LG remembers these guys. These are the Pokemon that I tried to warm her up to. I tried to tell LG that they're not so bad after all. And then who's their partner, eh? Why, our trusty Bridge Dragon. It's been a minute since we played with the Bridge Dragon. Arcaludon. Right? There he is. You guys remember the Bridge Dragon, right? This is Dragon form, and then here's Bridge mode. There he is when he's all laying out flat into a bridge, like a transformer. My little brother would like this. Man, Roll Out would have been a good name for this thing. Autobots, roll out. Roll out the Arcaludon. Where's my marketing team? Someone needs to be fired. How could we not think of this earlier? Who's the next partner for the mouse that we have on the dock today? Huh? LG remembers. That's what I thought. Yeah, the Bridge Dragon is a really cool one. The other partner we got is the angry undead monkey. The Annihilate. Man, I really like doing these high def images. The angry monkey. This little beast is one of the most feared Pokemon in the entire game because it gets a move that is basically a one-shot move if you can set it up right. So the trick is being crafty enough to put this thing in the correct position to use its one-shot move, because it takes a little bit of setup. So you have to give your opponent the opportunity to capitalize on you while you're setting up, right? So you gotta be careful in that way. Ghost Monkey, right? This guy deserves a good name too. So we got Annihilate and Arcaludon. To round out this little core, we're gonna put Pelipper here, and we have a shiny Pelipper, so we'll make it shiny. We also have a shiny Arcaludon, we'll make that shiny. So we got Mouse, Arcaludon, Annihilate, Pelipper. I mean, this shouldn't really require an introduction. Most of you should be familiar with Duck, right? JTMT Margo. Remember I named my Pelipper Duck for you guys? It's still named that. Duck the shiny Pelipper. With this nice sea foam green. What a happy bird. LG, this looks like something you could paint. You could do a realistic Pelipper painting. Anyways, so there's Pelipper. The next, now, so here we go. So we have our main attacker, Arcaludon, our second main attacker, Annihilate, a supporting attacker, Pelipper, a pure support Pokemon, Mousehold, and we have 2 more support pieces. The first is Sinistcha. Now this, I don't know. We have not used Sinistcha on stream before. This is a little ghost who has inhabited a cup of green tea. How's that for cute, right? This is a ghost Pokemon who has made his home in a cup of green tea. So there he is with the little matcha stir as a hat, happily sitting there. Oh, is this the live GIF? Can we get the live GIF so you guys can see this guy floating around? Now this guy's a cutie. No, we only get a bunch of this really weird stuff. What the hell? GIF Sprite? Come on. I want to see him doing his little matcha gotcha move. Oh well, you guys will get to see it today. But so we got a little cup of tea that's being inhabited by a ghost. So there's Sinistcha. Now this thing is really good at healing up allies. It'll give our Arcaludon, our dragon, and our Annihilate, our monkey, it'll give those guys some health when things are looking dicey in the battle. And it also can enrage the opponents to attack it. It uses a move that we're going to be using called Rage Powder. And Rage Powder will pull attacks into the Sinistcha. So the idea is you're sitting there with your giant bridge dragon full of power-ups and boosts, throwing attacks down. And next to it is this Sinistcha who is forcing you to bring attacks into it so that the bridge dragon can make it out of combat unscathed. And finally, we wrap it up with one of Ratsy's favorites, Grimmsnarl. This thing is a hairy goblin. There is no getting around it. In fact, that may as well be this thing's name when we nickname it. Grimmsnarl. He's very evil looking. I mean, look at this thing. Ugh. Angry goblin. So there he is for you. So he's this weird, hairy goblin. Yeah, not cuddly or friendly in any way, shape, or form, but he's tricky, as all goblins are. So his ability, remember, all Pokemon get both moves and abilities. Like the Mousehold's ability is Friend Guard. The Arcaludon, Bridge Dragon, he gets Stamina as an ability. These all do, obviously, different things. Defiant for the Ape. This thing gets Prankster, because goblins are tricky and full of pranks, right? So this move, Prankster, allows all status moves to go first no matter what. That's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but it practically comes out that way. If you want to use a trick, so an attacking move like Mega Punch, boom. That's just gonna be nice and slow because this goblin isn't very fast. But if you're using something like Scary Face, which isn't a damaging move, right? It's just it's called a status move. It affects the opponent's speed, not their health. Status moves will always go off first. So Scary Face, Thunder Wave. That's a move that paralyzes the opponent, but it doesn't hurt them. That goes off first too. So it allows us to use really cheeky moves at a rapid pace. So he can support the team that way. So let me get my phone because I have the team on my phone. We gotta rebuild it in Showdown. It was in my pocket. False alarm, it was in my pocket. Alright, so this is fun. I like describing the team in depth like this. Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is, I'm gonna put this in the order that I have it on my phone here. So Arcaludon is first, Pelipper, oh, I just deleted it. Whoops. Pelipper is second. The mouse is third, the ape is fourth, the T is fifth, the goblin is sixth. Okay, so let's build this thing. So the first thing we're going to do is give this thing an item. We're giving this thing the Assault Vest. As you see, this thing's stats are amazing. Anything over 90 is good. 90 HP, 130 defense, 125 special attack, 65 special defense. So the Assault Vest is an item that increases a Pokemon's special defense. So we're giving this thing the Assault Vest. And now there's a lot of bridge dragons out there in the world, so we want to hit hard and we want to hit first. So we're making this thing Right now, it'll probably be subject to change. We're giving it max offense and max speed. That way, when we see other bridge dragons, most of the time we go first. That's important. And then the Terra type is grass, because this thing is weak to ground moves. So changing into the grass type during the battle will resist those ground moves. Very important. And now we want to go Electro Shot, Dragon Pulse, Body Press, and Snarl. So Snarl is the interesting move here. Snarl is a move that lowers the opponent's special attack, which is like interesting that on our big heavy hitter, we're using sort of like a tech move. But in the Trick Room matchup, this is very, very important. You guys will see later on today why that is important. And then I believe we nicknamed this guy Ryoko. There, Ryoko, the Arcaliudon is done. Now we move on to Duck. Duck the Pelipper. Even though he's a Pelican, we're naming him Duck. Usually you run a Focus Sash on Pelipper. But in this case, we're running the Life Orb. This will make this thing a lot more offensive. It can pick up some insane kills. If you go Terra Stellar, look at the boost stacking on this. You have Weather Ball in the rain because the ability is Drizzle, which sets the rain. So this Weather Ball becomes a base 150 move. That's after stab. Base 150 move with a 1.3 times multiplier for the Life Orb, with a 1.5 times multiplier for Stellar. Pelipper can pick up like KO. Like I think I did 80% to an Eviolite Electabuzz. Like insane damage rolls when you go Terra Stellar. I am thinking of changing it to Terra Ghost, but we're gonna play it out today and see what happens. We'll do Tailwind for a little speed support, and then Protect, of course. And then again, this thing is just going to be another simple spread, just like our dragon. Hit hard, hit fast. That's all we're doing. It's better to have a more nuanced spread, but I haven't ran into enough battles that I have these calcs ironed out. Mousehole. This is Piridiri. That's what I nicknamed it in game. This thing is Terra Fairy because there's dragons everywhere, so we'll use Terra Fairy to redirect dragon hits into it. It gets Follow Me. That's the redirection move. It's a lot like Rage Powder I described earlier. It just forces you to become angry and attack the Mousehold instead of anybody else on the field. And in that way, you protect your partners. The ability Friend Guard also gives your partners some additional boosts, which is great. We go max speed, max HP, so this way it's fast and as bulky as a little mouse can possibly get. And then that's kind of it for this guy. Piridiri, there we go. Alright, let's build Annihilate. This thing I can't remember. I think Howler is the name of it. Like the monkey, the Howler monkey. This thing is Leftovers. It's Defiant, Terra Water. That way you can throw this thing into fire type engagements and not die, and water. Both fire. Basically, if you're fighting in the sun or fighting in the rain, you can resist it. Because if you're a fire type, then you don't do good in the rain. But if you're a water type, water is not effective against water, You can't put out a glass of water with a glass of water. Doesn't make any sense. So this allows you to resist both fire types and water types. Rage Fist is that move I told you guys about. That's the move that just does insane damage if you let it. Now this spread, we have a little bit more work to do. We're going to go to the damage calculator really fast and go to Annihilate and then go to King Gambit. This is an interaction that I wanted to see. We need Drain Punch to Oko before Terra, because that has come up a number of times and I keep missing the kill. So a max HP 4 defense requires how much attack to KO? I had it at 212 originally. So this has, only a 68% chance to KO. Do we got to go all the way to 252? Oh shit, we do. Okay, well, it is what it is. 252. And then we go Jolly Monkey. And we go down to 150 for speed. Right there. Defense, special defense, and the rest into HP. So we're going to think about this, because it probably makes more sense to say once we get a bulk up going, then we want to get the KO. That allows us to drop, down to like literally 0 attack if we want, and we always still get the one punt, the one shot. So that's really nice. Sorry, phone notifications are blowing up. So we got Drain Punch going. So we're going to consider that. For now, we'll run max attack, but if we see our Annihilate dying left and right, we might need to convert this. Just like I said with that Charizard, we might take its attack away. We might make it a lot more bulky, defensive, right? But for now, we're going to go ahead and make this guy, again, fast and hard hitting. So the thing is, when you first start off with your EV spreads, this is a bit of a more advanced topic, but when you first start off with your EV spreads, it's always important to establish the speed first, because if you're in a battle and you get to attack first, that gives you all the advantage, right? So going first is the most important thing. And then after that, then you'll go for a little bit of bulk. Like this Pelipper, realistically, the best way to do this spread is to look for a jump point right here, and then go 4 HP. That's a better Pelipper spread. This is all good. This is all good. Because this is speed-based, that's fine. Terra Water, Defiant. Got all the right stuff. Got the nickname. Alright, Sinistcha. Okay, chat. What do you want to name this Sinistcha? Huh? He doesn't look very jolly. I know. I have to agree with you, Ratsy. This is the least jolly. You know what's... That's kind of funny, though, right? Annihilate. So ours has a jolly nature. This is his face when he's jolly. That's his facial expression when he's in a good mood. You don't want to see Angry Ape. Okay. Sinistcha, what are we naming this thing? Bill Jenkins says Choctober. I think Count Chocula and Dracula Flow would get along. Count Chocula. Ape so mad he died. For name, Count Chocula. You want to name the cup of green tea Count Chocula? You got it. Bill Jenkins and Low Res double, you know, they worked together on this one. There, Sinistcha the Count Chocula. What do we name this thing? Ratsy something Fred? Wins Fred or Rids Fred or something? Do you remember back in the day? Yes, sir! Absolutely. Ratsy, do you remember what we named this Grimmsnarl back in the day? See if you can work on that in the meantime. As for this thing, we're going Terra Dark to resist because it's weak to dark hits. Hansfried, thank you. There we go. Hansfried. Yeah, that's what it was. Alright, Hansfried the Grimmsnarl. But we're going to work on Count Chocula first. So this is Terra Dark to avoid darks, Hospitality to give HP back to our friends. We're going to give this thing the Citrus Berry because that allows it to eat a berry when its HP falls to half. So in the middle of a battle, when your HP is down low, he pulls out this little berry and will just snarf it down on his own and bring his HP up back to 75%, from 50 to 75. Very good. Trick Room. You guys remember Trick Room? LG, you remember Trick Room? It's that move that, I'm gonna turn the fans on. Trick Room is that move that allows us to switch the speed so the slow Pokemon go first. Because while Ryoko and Howler are both decent speeds, there's a lot of fast teams in the meta. So being able to flip Trick Room, or consequentially go up against a slow team who sets Trick Room, and we can use it to undo the Trick Room, right? So if we go into a really slow team and they set up a Trick Room, we can throw in our boy Count Chocula, the Sinistcha, and we can use Trick Room again, and that will reverse the speeds again. And now we're back to faster Pokemon being first. This guy, again, we're just going to go max HP. We're going to make him bold, and we're going to look for a jump point here. There's the jump point, and then we'll put the rest into special defense. I think that's everything we need to do for you. And then we go into our Hansfried. We give this man the Light Clay. The Light Clay is an item that will extend the effects of Reflect and Light Screen. Reflect and Light Screen being two very powerful moves in VGC that either have the attack or special attack of all incoming damage, respectively. Then Thunder Wave, I told you, that's one of those tricky moves that lets us go first because this is the Prankster Goblin. And then our one offensive move, Spirit Break. This guy gets, what did we have on this thing? Max HP, Careful Nature, I believe. Careful Nature, increase till we find a jump point. There's the jump point, and put the rest into defense. Okay. Well, I think that does it, folks. Hansfried, Terra Dark, Light Clay, Prankster. Yeah, this is everything. All right. So let me do my quick YouTube team breakdown. I don't know if we're going to use it, but I do like to do it just in case. That way, if I ever go through this recording and turn it into a video, I have it. So let me quickly jump into streamer mode. Look, we don't have to convert usually. Usually we have to come to this screen, but we're already here. Oh no, it's gaming too. It's fine. We'll do it here. Welcome back, old friend. Boy, is it good to see you. I heard you want to check out the Mouse and Friends team, right? Well, let me educate you. The team we're rocking today is a Mousehold Annihilate Pelipper Arcaludon combination team. And the reason I focus so heavily on the mouse in my introduction here is because this thing is sort of the glue between the two modes. See, while Pelipper sets the reign and allows Arcaludon to fire off its signature move, Electro Shot, over and over again, this thing also has the ability Stamina. As many of you well know, it increases the defense of this Pokemon for every hit it receives. So Mousehold can use Beat Up and hit this Arcaludon 4 times in a row, which essentially gives it a 1.52, which triples its defensive stat. And then that becomes a great offensive asset for Body Press, which is a move that uses its damage calculations based on the user's defense instead. So if we use Piradiri, we'll beat up our Arcaludon, and that will give this thing a very powerful Body Press. Additionally, we have the Annihilate, and this is a bread and butter combo from Regulation A. You use Beat Up into the Annihilate, its Rage Fist also powers up for every hit this Pokemon receives, and that allows us to fire off insanely damaging Rage Fists that can OHKO basically everything in the format. The Pelipper is almost standard, Terra Stellar, Weather Ball, Hurricane, Tailwind, Protect. With Drizzle, the trick is this thing is Life Orb. Now, obviously you're not able to live some of the heavy hits that can normally take out a Pelipper, but on the contrary, Pelipper is kind of one of the only other offensive mons on this team, so it's important that you don't have to blow your Terra type too early. This allows you to use like Hurricane Life Orbs to take out Amoonguses without using your Stellar Terra. I think there's even an argument to be made to make this Ghost Terra since you're getting the boost in damage from the Life Orb instead. We'll check out how the games go today and maybe update along the way. Finally, with these two modes locked and loaded, we need a little bit of a support network. Count Chocula is the name of our Sinistcha on this team, and Sinistcha allows its Hospitality ability to restore 25% of the HP into the Arcaludon and the Annihilate once their boosts are up. That allows them to stick on the field a lot longer than they would already. Plus, you can use Rage Powder to redirect hits into this Sinistcha, that way you protect those two attackers. And we also have a couple of techie moves here. Trick Room in case the opponent sets Trick Room, or we need it in a Tailwind environment, as well as Matcha Gotcha just to offer damage and damage control via the burns. Finally, can you imagine anything more terrifying than a boosted up, defensive, powerful Arcaludon behind double screens? I cannot either, which is why we are running it. Now, this team may look familiar to some of you out there. This is the team that was ran by Fevzy something. Top Cut Explorer should show us. I want to make sure I give credit. I believe this team has been in the format. What in the heck? Oh, we're on Google Shopping right now. I'm gonna cut this part out, viewers. I'm gonna cut this part out. Top Cut Explorer, right? So right here we have Fevzy, Ozcan. This is essentially a one-to-one copy of his team. I usually like to go build my own teams, but I was really inspired by what I think is a good Annihilate matchup for the format, as well as my own comfortability with Arcaludon. So this team has been doing really well. I want to give it a shot. So shoutouts to Fevzy Ozcan for the original successful piloting at Dortmund. I know there's a couple of other guys here that did well with it. I'm just going to shout out Fevzy Ozcan because he seems to have done the best. I know he may not be the original creator, but, you know, as much credit as I can give where credit is due. So that's the team, that's the origins, and we're going to give this thing a whirl today. We started a new account a little bit earlier. Uphill both ways is the username. Sometimes this game can feel like that. We're going to jump into these battles, though, and see what kind of W's we can harvest. Thank you for your dutiful attention, and I will see you in the games. Okay, done with that. Done with our introduction. Let's see, did I miss anything from chat? Hi, come over. Okay, yeah, Google Shopping. Anyone in the chat have recommendations for a decent keyboard that won't break the bank? Okay, nothing that needs my attention. So yeah, so like I said, we started a new account a little bit earlier. I started a new account, and we are like, you know, in the mid-low ladder. So we're gonna see if today we can just crank our way through here. Without further ado, let's figure out whether Arcaludon or Ape are gonna steal the show. Blue Raptor Dog. Blue Raptor Dog, I saw you just jumped into the Discord server a few minutes ago. My phone pinged. It's great to have you on board, Chief. I love seeing you show up to stream, man. Hey, Gerard is here. What up, Gerard, my boy? Good to see you, Stormy old pal. Indeed, your boy Storm is here. We're rocking a Annihilate Arcaludon team today. I don't have this thing in game, but I'm prepping for a potential online tour on Wednesday, so we're doing a little showdown action today. I hope that is all right with you guys. I think I can make this a little bit bigger. We'll roll with this for now and then see if that works. Oh, sorry, the music is double lapping. I know. There. Apologies. How's stream going overall? I had it on in the background while I make a thumbnail. It's going good, man. You know, we only started a little while ago, but I do enjoy getting to educate some of my viewers who maybe are not as well informed in some of the other things I do, like, you know, whether we're doing a tier list or Poke Rogue. Today it's a couple of Showdown games, so it's fun to break down Showdown for the people who aren't aware. Uphill both ways has 15 seconds to make a decision. 9 seconds. Looks like we're gonna go Ryoko, Hansfried, Howler, and Sinister, whatever. I got the names wrong, but look, I already get to show you guys why Snarl is good on Arcaludon. Check it out. So in this situation here, we have an Indeedee that's going to spam the move Expanding Force in the terrain, as well as a Tailwind mode coming out from the Drifblim. Snarl is super effective on both of these individuals and will lower the special attack of both of them. So we just go Snarl and then Light Screen. And that allows us to tank any and everything here. Wow, that did a ton of damage, actually. Holy sh... I did not expect this thing to just go raw Focus Blast. My god. True on the Snarl, right, Gerard? Feels freaking good, huh? I kind of don't want to Terra just yet. Why did he use Sunny Day? Oh, he was predicting like a Pelipper switch in. That's what he was doing. Oh, AsJ, what up, yo? Thank you for hopping into stream. We're doing a little Showdown practice today. We'll be back on cartridge this Wednesday, but today I got to do a little Showdown practice. I don't have the team bred in game, and I need to get this thing. I need to get my experience up with this team. I'm pretty motivated to click Electro Shot here, like Terra, Electro Shot, and switch in Duck, because he's not going to click Sunny Day twice. So we'll go Terra. That's fine. Here comes the Focus Blast. It hits and we live because we Terra. Nice call. And we take out the Drifblim probably. Yes, we do. Additionally, I now get to show you guys the other mode on this team. We have the light screen up. But, so, right now, do you see how low our Arcaludon's health is? Depending on what they bring in here, this is an opportunity to throw in our Sinistcha, which will give us a defense boost. It's not great. But I think we can do this and go Count Chocula. This will restore our Ryoko's health. We might still die here, but it's worth trying. Focus Blast does not kill us. Wild Charge from Tauros, maybe? Oh, we are faster. Why were we faster there? That's crazy. We just got the KO. And now I get to show off the other part of Sinistcha. Look how wonderful this first battle is going. We get to show off every Pokemon on the team. Now that we have control over the game, we start, and he already Terra'd, we can start firing off our Electro Shots still and using the move Rage Powder, which will pull all attacks into our Sinistcha. See? There goes that fighting move. It does nothing. Here comes a giant rock move. It does a lot. But what's important is our Arcaludon makes it out of the turn. 100%. Bye-bye. Thanks for playing. Alrighty. We will take that as a very confident game 1. How about that, people? Thank you, Uphill Both Ways. I'm a grass trainer. Sinistra is one of them. Yo, Gerard. Sinistra is a legend, bro. Wise decision taking Sinistra onto the squad. So yeah, you guys got to see. Let's do the replay here. Let's do a couple. We'll do replay action. We won't spend too long on them, but it's important here. So again, when we see Indeedee, it's always smart to lead Grimmsnarl plus Ryoko. Grimmsnarl plus Arcaludon. We can use Grimmsnarl's Prankster ability to quickly set up Light Screen, and then we can start rocking Snarls from our Arcaludon, which will lower the special attack of the opponent while it still does damage. So that special attack drop here allowed us to live through the rest of the game. We switched in and went for a Terra. This allowed us to tank the fighting move that came in. Right there, we live. And the Rain that got set up allowed us to go for Electro Shot off of the Arcaludon and pick up the KO on Drifblim. So now from this position, we know we can die to one more of these fighting moves that keeps coming out of this Indeedee. So that's why we switch in our Count Chocula, the Sinistcha, restore some health. That allows us to live another one of those fighting moves, just barely. And we get off another powerful Electro Shot. The speed of our Ryoko coming in crazy clutch here. We outsped that in that Tauros, which was wild. And then finally, we use Rage Powder on Sinistcha to pull all these attacks into here. Doing excellent damage. Easy dub. Hey, what up, Victor Matos? Good to see you, bro. I don't know if I've caught your name on stream before. Haven't seen you in chat. It's a pleasure to have you, homie. Alright, so there's an easy game. Uphill Both Ways takes the first battle. Let's jump into another one. Every time we do Showdown streams, we crank out these games. So let's see how high we can climb into the ladder. We have spectators on allowed, so we got to get rid of that. See Johnny Great joined? That's just some random person who is either a friend of the Soggy Cat Specialist, that's our opponent's name, Soggy Cat Specialist, or he's someone random just trying to scout out what's currently in the meta. He could just be watching games to get information. So most players like to keep the turn spectators off. I usually do as well, just so we can keep our secrets. Okay. This game looks like it's going to be a Trick Room game, so I think we will go Annihilate, because it does really well into Ursaluna, Tyranitar, Incineroar, and Porygon 2, and it does decent into Goldango, and then we'll use Count Chocula to undo the Trick Room that they set. And then I think we'll... Do we finish with Ryoko or Duck? I think we want to go Duck to get weather control. So let's try this. This is interesting. I think we go beat up Terra Water, Rage Fist into Goldango. Because we don't want to lose a lot of HP from the Make It Rain right away, so we're going to switch our monkey to a water type. That will allow us to eat this Make It Rain. We're going to still go for our strategy. We're going to let our little mouse use Beat Up on our own partner. How's that for fun, eh? For those of you who don't know this strategy, although I'm sure many of you do, there we go! We're beating up our own monkey. And this allows us to get our Rage Fist full of power. We missed the KO on Amoonguss, though, which is very frustrating. Nasty plot. Okay. I think we can safely... we can safely protect and go for a Rage Fist here. Because he could go Protect and then Spore. I mean, we could taunt, but we'll lose our mouse. I think we Protect and Rage Fist on the Amoonguss. Yay, monkey, right? So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, because like right now, I'm really worried about this Goldango. It just used Nasty Plot, so its special attack is doubled. I obviously want to hit this thing, but if it protects, then our monkey just falls asleep. So I think it makes more sense to keep our mouse hold safe in the event that this thing just throws out like an insane amount of damage. Let's protect our mouse. And then in the meantime, we'll just take out this Amoonguss before it can put us to sleep. Let's see. Okay, just went for a Rage Powder. That's fine, so we take it out. It'd be really great if we could get these KOs early. Make It Rain. We resist this. It's going to do a lot, though. Not as much as I thought. Okay, so now who comes out in his place? Yo, Mike Titan, what up, bro? I have a feeling I'm gonna be scolded. I'm glad to see you here, even though I think I'm missing some games, aren't I? Yo, I'm in a draft league, for those of you who aren't aware. It's where we we pick Pokemon from the available pool for the current regulation. Each Pokemon can only be claimed once, that way everyone has a very unique team. And then you do battles week after week, everyone sort of using their unique constructed team to craft their way around their opponent's team. And it's a blast. I've had a lot of fun doing it. I'm doing okay so far, and I can't wait to get back, Mike. No scolding here. We just miss you. I appreciate that. I'll jump right back. I'll jump right back into it once I get off stream today. Promise, promise, promise. But yeah, a little Mouseape plus a little Arcaludon Pelipper. I'm trying this fusion team that's been doing sort of decent lately. Anyways. Alright, so from this position, we didn't see a Protect on the Goldango last turn. We also didn't see a Terra yet, which means that this T-Tar... Oh, I hate these positions, because if the T-Tar goes Terra Flying here, like, we could go for the Drain Punch right now and probably OHKO this Tyranitar, because it's quad effective. But of course, if the Terra comes out, imagine missing games. I'm 3 weeks behind. Ah, thank you for the comfort, Nikki. Another player from the Draft League. Yo, it's an honor to have you guys on stream, bro. Seriously. Thank you so much for jumping in. 3 weeks behind. Yeah, that does make me feel better. Although I don't want to be that, you know, I don't want to be behind. I've done this Draft League with you guys before once, and being behind makes me feel bad. Okay. So, he didn't protect the Dango last turn only because of the Rage Powder. I imagine it's a Protect and a potential Terra. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Sinistcha, heal up the Annihilate, and go for a Protect here. There's the... See? What I tell you, people? It's okay. It's okay to lose Count Chocula, because there's the Terra. So if we had gone for Drain Punch there, we do no damage. But now we can just go for Rage Fist and take it out, because it's probably Assault Vest, which means this thing isn't protecting. What up, Food Fighters? I've seen you a couple times on stream. It's great to have you back, homie. Thanks for jumping in. Usually we're on cartridge, but today I'm doing a little bit of last-minute prep for an online tour Wednesday. And I don't have the team quite finalized, so I'm trying to make my EV and Terra decisions today. So we're doing a little bit of Showdown practice instead. And look at that. We get a Protect. We get a Rage Fist. Easy W. Taking the win. You out here mind reading. Gerard, that's how you get the upper hand, bro. #1 skill in VGC. Understand the names of all Pokemon. You got to be able to know what you're fighting. The names and the types. Second skill. You got to find some type of Mystic Wise Man. Oh, it's thinking I'm doing the peace sign. A Mystic Wise Man, a Wizard will work. Anyone that can educate you in the esoteric tradition of mind reading. That's the second most important skill you can do. If you go to any VGC coach, that's what they're going to tell you. They're going to instruct you to find a mind reader to train under. So I put in my time on the mountains of the Himalayas, and that's how I got to be who I am. That's how I get to win these battles. Okay, take a couple of W's there. Oh, I meant to do the replays on that. Let's see if we can find the replay on that. The Soggy Cat Specialist, that's what it was. Okay, really quickly. So yeah, interesting here. I chose this lead expecting the Porygon 2. I was going to use Taunt on the Mousehold, but instead we get the Amoonguss Dango. We go Terra Water to dodge the Make It Rain. And we go Beat Up. Luckily, the safety goggles on the mouse means the Rage Powder doesn't do anything to us. We get ourselves set up here. Protect against the Nasty Plot Make It Rain. Finish off the Amoonguss. Here comes the Make It Rain. It doesn't really do hardly any damage to us. Well, you my coach then. I love it, Gerard. Yeah, W stream for sure. In comes the T-Tar. Right here is where Gerard was talking about. We predict a Terra Flying. So we switch out Restore Health and Protect to scout out that Terra Flying. There it is. Terra Flying comes in. Although we do lose Count Chocula, our health is back up on our Annihilate, and we are in position Ready to go. Take the Terra Blast. No problem. No problem. Pick up the KO on Tita, and that's the game. Bada bing, bada boom. Your boy bring home the dub. Alright, let's jump out of this and get into the next one. Also, PSA. Did you guys know you could put GIFs as your Showdown backgrounds? What do you think? I was debating, I was trying to figure out what would be like the most, you know, heat I could bring to the stream today. There's also this one, although it's like, it ends up being really annoying. It's cool, right? The old Ruby Sapphire Emerald, or specifically Emerald, Battle of the Great Beasts of Land and Sea. Yeah, super money, right? Food Fighters, thanks for jumping in, man. Means a lot. Take care. Have a great night, brother. Yeah, this is heat, but it's also like it becomes kind of annoying. I mean, what do you guys think? You want this instead? I thought the old Indigo Plateau League Ash Ketchum GIF had some nostalgic value for me. Also, I think it's a little more chill. We'll roll with this for now. All right, back into it with Arcaludon and Annihilate. I really like this because I'm someone who sort of likes playing with the inherent synergies of you know, like powerful duos. So like there's a lot of people out there who can perform exuberantly well with, I don't know if that's the right use of that word. There's a lot of people who can perform well with like a fire, water, grass core, slap on a dragon, slap on a steel, right? You can do really well with those types of balance cores if you're someone who can out-position your opponent. And it's not that I haven't done well with those in the past. I did have a moment early in Regulation H where I hit top 500 with like an old Palafin balance team. So I've been there before, but I tend to really enjoy the instant offense and synergy of a couple of like Arcaludon Pelipper or Mousehold Annihilate. So having a team that has a dual mode with Mousehold overlap and then like some of the best support mon in the game right now, it's really nice. It gives you like the power and the ease of strategy of a synergistic duo with the flexibility of like a balanced team, sort of, because you can switch between your two modes. Yo, Carl, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Thank you for coming to stream, homie. It's an honor, friend. It's an honor. I hope you're doing well, Carl. Carl, when's the last time you went to volleyball, man? It's been like freaking months for me now. Anyways, we need to pay attention. Chief Dono is looking for us. So this is a Tailwind mode. It's also a Sand mode. I'm pretty motivated to go beat up Mousehold into Ryoko here. About a month as well. Sheesh, you gonna get back into it, brother? I know I need to. Your boy packing the cows. You know what I mean? Anyone else feel that pain? Let's see. Yeah, I gotta burn some food off, brother. Like, I'm trying to figure out a way to use Mousehold to set up the defensive boosts on Ryoko, because it looks like this team is like all physical except for Dango. So setting up Ryoko early would be amazing, and then I could bring in the Pelipper afterwards. I think we'll try it. This might go horribly wrong, but we're gonna give it a shot. And then we'll crutch on Pelipper and Sinistcha in case things don't go well. Oh! Okay. That's fine. We can do this. LOL. J-Dog said she'll go in 2 weeks, so get a Friday open for that. Loud and clear, Carl. Loud and clear. Looks good, man. Okay, so this is going to be Tailwind, Talonflame, and then Make It Rain Goldango, right? Pretty obvious, which is terrifying. It will Oko our Mousehold, but what we can do is we can bank on the fact that Ryoko with its Assault Vest will resist the Make It Rain, go for a Snarl, lower this thing's special attack. Here it comes. Here comes Make It Rain. Oh my god, is it Nasty Plot? Nope, Dazzling Gleam. Does nothing to us. There. And now that this thing's special attack is down, we go Electro Shot into Talonflame and bring in our Pelipper. Because now this Goldango doesn't threaten us nearly as much. And we're speedy. There's the Electro Shot. Here's the Dazzling Gleam. Doesn't do hardly anything, but our defense is now through the roof. And remember, we have Sinistra on the back, so we can heal up our Galleon if we have to. Which I think we're going to. Because right now, remember, every battle they bring 4 Pokemon. For those of you who need a refresher, right? Every battle they bring 4 Pokemon. It's important to keep track of their team and what is still available to them. We've seen Talonflame. We've seen Goldango. We now see Lycanroc right here, right? That means there's a 4th Pokemon missing on the team. If I had to guess, it's Tyranitar. Because switching Tyranitar in right now would turn off our Electro Shot because the rain will be gone. They let me bring 5 Pokemon, Bill Jenkins. That broke my train of thought, dang it. But right now, if they bring Tyranitar in, then that will turn the rain off. I think we're going to go for this. Watch this. Oh my god. We got it wrong. No Tyranitar. No mind reading today. Just more Dazzling Gleam. I mean, that's fine. It's not doing anything to us. I'm just gonna go for, I think, a Snarl to break the Sash and a Life Dew. And I think I'll go Terra Grass even, in case he has like a ground or a fighting move. We'll go Terra Grass, Snarl, and Life Dew. There's the close combat, bro. There's the fighting move. I was worried about that. Our defense is up. We go Snarl. We lower the special attack again of the Goldango. It's just clicking Dazzling Gleam. It's doing nothing. And now Count Chocula uses Life Dew, which is another healing move that it has. Look at that. Broken, my friends. Broken. Snarl and Life Dew, baby. Each day, every day. Oh, it's not even a Tyranitar in the back. It's just a Clefable. Knock the special attack down on Clefable. Life Dew. So this Clefable is tricky. This thing is unaware. Which means that it ignores our boosts. So we actually cannot boost our way through this thing. But we can lower its... It doesn't manage to lower its own stats. This game is all the way over, people. Life Dew brings us up to full. Almost on both members. Right now we have 4 Pokemon that are at full health. He's got 1 Pokemon lost and 2 of them that are down on their last legs. Snarl and Machagacha. Oh, that's broken. I love it! Endeavor is a horrifying move that we did not take seriously. Look at that. He manages to get the kill. So I will explain what went wrong momentarily. But for now, we are going to... Holy shit, that's crazy. It's Specs. I think we can go Piridiri, and I bet we can go Trick Room. Okay. Built different. Did you guys see what happened? So Endeavor is a move that copies your health to your opponents. Oh, shit. We can go Follow Me. No. Yes. Follow... Oh, he's only got Shadow Ball left. Follow Me, Weather Ball. This thing is Specs, and it locked itself into Shadow Ball. We won. We won. Right? It's Specs. Your boys got this shit in the bag. Watch Life Orb Pelipper pop off. Follow Me, Weather Ball for the win. Here comes the forfeit. Yo, what up, Dylan? Another newcomer to the stream, bro. It's an honor. It's an honor, homie. Thank you. I don't think I've seen you here before, Dylan. Or if I have, it's been a minute, but I don't think so. Easy W. Yo, Dylan, usually you want to see hype, you should come back Wednesday. We're going to do a tournament stream with this team that we're building and working on right now. That tournament is going to go Insano style, hopefully. You'll see all kinds of crazy pop-offs. Today, it's a little more low-key, right? We got the LoFi going. A little chill. I'm normally on Twitch at work. I got you. Interesting. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this. You're normally on Twitch. Makes sense. Glad to see you on YouTube streams because I caught your beautiful face here. And you are currently at work? Did I get that right? Well, thank you for sacrificing work time to tune in to what I hope is some spicy ass content. Oh, damn it. We wanted to do the replay again. All right, one second. Because this one is worth doing for sure. Okay. So the one moment I wanted to talk about here, I'll see what's up. Yeah, I'm at work and I normally watch VGC content on Twitch. Yeah, man, you know, I had a lot of people that asked me like why I didn't start my streaming stuff on Twitch, because obviously that's the more premier place to stream. YouTube streaming doesn't really seem like it gets as much attention. I guess because I knew I wanted to upload videos as well. Like, I thought I would be doing videos primarily. Like, streaming would just be a means to an end. It'd be a way to generate content. And then that stream highlights would turn into videos. It turns out I enjoy streaming and do that more consistently than I upload videos. But at the very least, I just thought, you know what? I'd rather have it all in one place. The streams get uploaded directly to YouTube. I clip the streams, I put them right in the same channel. That way I'm not balancing multiple channels. I just needed this thing that I'm doing to serve as a forceful way to keep me consistent with my practice. I wanted my channel to keep me consistently practicing a couple hours twice a week minimum. And it's done that. And so I'm not super concerned about building up the channel and being, you know, a super huge streamer or anything. We have a little community here. I get a lot of fun out of it, and I've stayed consistent. So for me, I'm meeting my goals. But anyways, long story short, Twitch is a better place to stream. I'm glad to see you here. Okay, moving on. Yeah, all is great, man. All is great. So we start off with the Talonflame Dango lead. We expect a Tailwind plus a Dazzling Gleam. We don't see it. We get our Snarl off, which is, it's huge that he protected here because we built this Arcgalliodon to be 1 stat point faster than Goldango's. So this thing will always outspeed Goldango. That allowed us to get this Snarl off first. That was huge, which means we took negligible damage, like 17% from this Dazzling Gleam, thanks to the Friend Guard. Now we switch in our boy Duck. He goes for a Will-O-Wisp, God knows why. I guess he's scared of the body presses, and as a result, he loses his speed control and one of the members of his team. Brilliantly done. We eat a couple of more Dazzling Gleams here, not a big deal, down to 60%. We can bring in our Sinistra here and get ourselves back up to full health and ignore any rock slides or anything like that. I predicted the T-Tar switch in here. It turns out he brought Clefable in the back. But I promise you, if Tyranitar had been brought, that would have been a Tyranitar right there. We would have picked up the KO. Plus, I was in such a commanding position, I thought I could basically go for the game-ending mind trick, you know? Like, if we knock out the Tyranitar on the switch there, we win the game on the spot. And since I'm already ahead, I sort of feel like I have the luxury of risking that. We ended up not getting it right. But we get this next call right here. We go Terra Grass on Ryoko. That way we don't eat a close combat as hard as we normally would. There's the close combat. Not that it would have done a whole bunch of damage anyways. And then we can go for some Life Dew action here. Now here's where I mess up. I should have gone for a Dragon Pulse right here because I start healing up my Ryoko. And this thing has Endeavor. This is the move I was telling you about. Endeavor is a move that copies your HP onto the opponent. So as I sit here and get higher and higher, and his Lycanroc's HP gets lower and lower and lower, he makes the right call right there. He makes the right call, and when I bring his HP down to like nothing this turn, the next turn he goes for Endeavor. And that brings us down to 4 HP, and that's how he gets around all of these boosts and health restoring. And that's on me. I needed to remember that Endeavor was on the board for sure. But luckily, we're able to clean it up with a combination of Follow Me Mousehold and Pelipper, which prevents this man from spamming anything other than immune Shadow Balls. He probably was better off clicking Make It Rain. But we get the dub. Easy win, boys and girls. Easy win. Uphill both ways, cleaning up on Showdown, bro. You know, usually I have this as StormVGC_YouTube. That's like typically the username we go with, but I wanted a fresh account so I could learn this team because I'm still sort of... I mean, right now we're on a winning streak, like 3 or 4-0, but it's, you know, it's important to, I think, when you're learning a new team, to start at the lower skill level so that you can afford to make mistakes and you're not just basically getting stomped by experienced players with experienced teams before you can even really learn the dynamics of a team. Favorite mon that I would like to use? Well, it's not in the game, but my favorite Pokemon of all time is, without a doubt, Silvally, and it gets so many cool moves: physical, special, Tailwind support. My truest goal would be to do good at a tournament using Silvally. That would be like a dream come true. It'd be amazing. So Silvally he's not in the game right now. If I had to choose a mon that was in Scarlet and Violet that I haven't played with that I would like to use, that's tougher. Venusaur. Venusaur is like my second love right after Silvally, and it's weird because Venusaur typically in low power formats does extremely well in Sun. But because we have Hisui and Lilligant, it's like you don't really need another Chlorophyll user. But I think it would be really fun to just do like a Kanto team where you just spam like Ninetales for Sun, Venusaur with Chlorophyll, Charizard with Solar Power, and then like a Shell Smash White Herb, Water Spout Blastoise with like Rain Dance Vaporeon. I don't know. For my 151 subscriber day, which is coming soon, we're almost at 151, we're gonna do like that team exactly. So I will be using Venusaur shortly. Built diff. Yeah, for real. Okay, so back on another Trick Room size spam team. We have our clear answer for that. It's Ryoko plus Hansfried. So our Arcaludon plus Grimmsnarl allows us to go Snarl and Light Screen. We bring Count Chocula to heal up. And then I think we bring Duck, because Duck allows us to deal with Hisui and Decidueye, as well as Garganacl, as well as Armarouge, should it come to that. Unfortunately, we gotta be careful. This is Final Gambit Staraptor. Probably. Oh. This is Choice Scarf Final Gambit Staraptor. This thing is going to use U-turn into Armarouge. That's going to set off the item Weakness Policy and its ability Weak Armor, which will double its speed and attacks, and then go into Indeedee. So we don't do anything but click Snarl and Light Screen. Same thing. There's the U-turn. That doubles its offense and its speed, and it's now a Psychic type, and it's now in the Psychic Train, and it's now spamming Expanding Force. Or Flash Cannon, sure. But it's fine because we use Snarl and knock its special attack down, and we are now in the clear. We can just... How much did that do? Snarl did 35. We KO Armarouge here. Okay. We just Snarl and set up a Reflect. Money. Helping Hand, nothing. Armor Cannon doesn't pick up the KO! Let's go! Holy shit, that was so much damage. That was a stupid amount of damage. That did 99%. I mean, we lived. That was hype as all hell. This is not good, though. Yo, super clutch. Thank you, JT. Thank you, JT. Gen 1 favorite, Venusaur. Gerard, are you saying you and me have the same... Are we monkey mind linked here? Clown to clown communication? My boy Gerard and me both have that love for that big awkward frog. Is that thing a frog? A frog and a plant? Okay, so this is Scarf. It's going to go for U-turn or close combat or something onto Ryoko. I think that means we go Count Chocula and then go Thunder. Oh, we could do that. We could sack. Let's do that instead. Let's Dragon Pulse this thing and go... Oh, and go Thunder Wave. It's not affected by the Psychic Train because it's in the air, which means we get the big hit on it. Yo! Do nothing through the reflect. There's the psychic. So that takes us out. That's okay. We now go Stellar, Terra, Hurricane into Indeedee. And I think we can go Spirit Break. Or should we? No, we should probably KO this thing. We should probably go Hurricane into the Staraptor and Spirit Break into the Indeedee. Oh, he is faster than us through the Sash for some reason. That's unfortunate. Okay, it's okay. We're still in this. We get our health back. My boy Count Chocula gets his health back. We already used our Hurricane, which means we still have our Weather Ball. Into Garganackle plus Machagacha. Right, we expected that, but Weather Ball KOs Indeedee. No, it doesn't, but we get the Machagacha KO, please. Please, someone, anyone? Machagacha KO? Okay, not quite. We now take a Salt Cure into that slot. He must have been predicting a Protect, but he didn't get it. Again, Weather Ball plus Machagacha. Follow Me goes off. Weather Ball goes off. Single target Machagacha goes off. We miss. That's hilarious. This is not fun. Take a lot. Oh my god, we miss into him getting a crit into us losing our Pelipper. Jesus Christ. Okay, Machagacha again. We should win this 1v1. We have 2 turns of Reflect left. Man, missing that was horrible. We have a Citrus Berry still. Oh, he has Recover still. Jesus. Life Dew now because he's going to Protect. There's the Protect. Here's our Life Dew. What we're going to do eventually here is catch him with a Burn. There's 43%. Burn. Not quite. Salt Cure does nothing. We should Life Dew again here. But I think... Yeah, I think we will. There's Life Dew. He goes for Recover. He now goes for Protect. We'll Life Dew again. There's the Protect. Here's our Machagacha. We just needed to get a Burn here. Because this thing has leftovers, and then we can stop it from getting the heals. So just use Protect. We get Oh god, we miss again. He probably Protects here. This missing is really pissing me off. That heals us up. Salt Cure does like nothing. We Machagacha again. We get it. Nice! Recover. No, he gives us the game. That's game. As long as we don't miss here, we get the game. Come on! Bada bing, bada boom! Everyone, sip your tea. Toast to Sinistra. Clink! Sip your tea. It's matcha time. Got Machagacha'd. Alrighty. Uphill both ways. Shooting up the ranks. 1355. Do we finally have some stats on this or what? Okay, 19 wins to 7 losses right now. It could be better. That's decent. So 19 wins and 7 losses. That's pretty on par for my... That's how... When I'm at this win-loss record, what is that? 19 divided by 7. Okay, when I have a 2.7 win-loss ratio, that's when I'm usually feeling pretty good. I like it to be a 3 to 1. So I like it to be like 21 to 7. That's when I feel a little bit better, win-to-loss ratio. But we're doing pretty solid right now. Mike Titan. End games like that are where legends are made. Bro, I don't really know what he was thinking, honestly. He all he had to do was spam Recover. But I appreciate it, Mike Titan. I appreciate the double G's, man. Toast to Sinistra, indeed. Okay, man. We're an hour in. We're about halfway through the stream. Ain't nothing to do but keep chugging along, people. Although I suppose we could do a quick team recap. Do we need to change any of this? I mean, again, I'm considering Ghost on the Pelipper, but I haven't really seen a lot of motivation to do so. I mean, this set is like busted. I love Snarl. I mean, these EV spreads need to be tweaked badly. They're all so simple. But they're just like 252s or looking for jump points. I'm really curious about this Terra Fairy Mousehold. I have a feeling it's going to pay off. It just sucks because it does horrible against Sneasler. Like, Ghost does better against Sneasler. It just, this lets us deal with Outrages and Dragon Darts from Dragapult and stuff, so I don't know. I like it, but I'm not totally sold yet. These guys have felt just amazing. I don't know. We haven't lost a single game, so I guess we don't have enough. So many new faces tonight. Welcome. Indeed, Ratsy. Thank you, Mod. Tip of the hat to my mod. Thank you, Ratsy. Yeah, we definitely love to see the new people. Okay. Blazaro91. GLHF to you, too. Okay. Breezy's here! What up, Breezy? Thanks for joining, man. It's been a minute since the stream started. I was worried I wasn't going to catch you. We love to see Breezy in all of her quirkiness show up to stream. Okay, so this is an opposing Mousehold Annihilate team. We got Double Dragons plus Metagross. Also, this could be a cheeky Pop Bomb Final Gambit team as well. Yo, John Luke! Oh my god, all of the classics, man. We got some bangers in the chat. Heavy hitters. What up, John Luke? Thank you for popping in, brother man. Right now, I'm tweaking this Arcaludon Ape team. We're making some final adjustments to it before we breed it in game. So we're just doing a little bit of showdown action until we can get this until we feel comfortable. Anyways. I do think that I would like to go Mouse Ape. See, I never feel good about this. But I'm tempted to go... Man, is stream lagging for you guys? Oh, I hope not. It looks like stream is lagging. Low res, quirky, and some familiar faces. Let me know if stream is lagging, everyone. I don't know. I can always pause and restart, and that sometimes helps. This stream, MF poppin'. Yeah, it feels good. Alright, whatever. So, I'm going to try it. I always feel bad going Ape plus Arcaludon. It feels always like it's like there's not quite enough synergy, although we do have the beat up into Ryoko. That could be pretty solid. In fact, that might be super solid. That might be the way to go here. And then we can go Pelipper plus this might be the one. Let's try it. Uh-oh, lag. Yeah, I know, I can tell. I don't know why it's doing this lag. Alright, I'm gonna keep proceeding. I don't know why it's why we're struggling here. So this must be like Bulldoze. Oh, it's all good for low res, thank God. This must be... Oh, it's just Breezy. Breezy, you're scaring me here. This must be like Bulldoze weakness policy or something. So I'm thinking we go Dragon Pulse, Terra Grass, Dragon Pulse beat up. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, baby. Love to see it. There's the Bulldoze, as we expected. But we are now at 3.5 defense, bro. That's just so busted. What a good call. Thank you for the... Jesus, that did a lot still. Terra Steel Heavy Slam did so much. Oh, we brought Count Chocula, though. I think we body press and go Count Chocula here. Or should we body press the Metagross at this point? Let's body press the Metagross. We're not scared of this Mousehold. Oh, shit. John Luke with the freaking brain-busting plays in the chat, yo. John Luke goes, Breezy, try not lagging. Legendary suggestion, Chief. Legendary. John Luke, when you said, if I'm looking for input, you're happy to help, are you talking about giving me a little input on these Terra types and these EVs? because I would be more than happy to let you take a look-see. Is this guy just struggling? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hey, we'll take it, man. Easy GG's. Another W. Jesus, man. We are ripping with this team right now. It feels very, very, like, confidence boosting. I'm getting excited to do this thing in-game. So, yeah, John Luke was offering his input. Yeah, John Luke, here, let me walk let's walk through the team really quickly. We'll do this fast, and if you see anything, you point it out. So this is Terragrass Arcaludon to obviously stop earthquakes and earth powers from the likes of Garchomp and Ursaluna Blood Moon. Assault Vest, that's pretty clear. Stamina set, we're not doing the Power Herb set because this is the classic Rain Core. Electrosot, D-Pulse, Body Press, and this is Snarl because this is our Hard Trick Room answer. You go Grimmsnarl and Arcaludon into Hard Trick Room and just go Light Screen plus Snarl, and you just... Not only is this Ryoko fat, or this Arcaludon is pretty fast, I mean, right now, the EVs are where I need the most help, honestly. But that combination just wrecks shit up. Do they have special stamina? Dylan, they do not. Stamina only exists for the physical side of things. Yeah, so it's this over Flash Cannon. I do not miss Flash Cannon at all. Snarl has been amazing. It also, going max speed allows us to obviously win at least 4 speed ties but the other Arcaludons, but it also allows us to launch Snarls into opposing Goldangos that are not under Tailwind first always, and lower their special attack before they can hit us. So I love this. The trick is, I don't really know how good this spread is. This is where I probably need the most help here. Max speed, max special attack feels lazy. I mean, it is. I just haven't had enough damage calcs. I just need to log games. That's what I'm doing. We're just logging games, looking for moments where we don't pick up kills, or, you know, I guess that's it. And we haven't noticed anything yet. All right. I'm just going to go through them all, and you can let me know if you need me to stop or offer me some input here. The Pelipper, this is standard Pelipper, Tailwind, Hurricane, Weather Ball, Protect with Terra Stellar, Drizzle. The trick here is it's Life Orb over Sash. Now, this is not my team. This is a team that Fevzi Ozkan used in the Dortmund regionals in Europe. So these are his items and Terra types exactly. I'm not claiming any credit for this. I just have used Rain and I've used Mouse Ape, and I was really excited about combining them. So I'm just trying it out. So he's running Life Orb here. This lets you pick up KOs on Amoonguss without needing to go Terra Stellar. Which is very, very, very nice. Also, going Terra Stellar means Weather Balls are doing, like, stupid damage. Like, 80% to Eviolite Electabuzz. John Luke, already giving me some input here. Yeah, in that instance, I would keep the speed and opt for more bulk. Remember, you'll get the charge. Once I get home, I can look up spreads. Amazing. Much appreciated. Here, I'm going to take notes based on what you're saying to me, my boy, because I value the input of all fellow players. So very quickly, you got a notebook here. Arcaludon. Keep speed. Dango in parentheses. And we're going to add more bulk. Wait for John Luke. Okay, again, back to Pelipper. This is just max speed, modest. Except I just went to the highest jump and poured the rest into bulk because we're running Life Orb. So there's that. Hey, Ty, you're just in time, man. We're going over the team right now and looking for input from chat. John Luke is offering me input, but I'm happy to take advice and recommendations from anyone. Good to see you, Ty. So, yeah, so we have the Life Orb here, and, yeah, this could be Wide Guard, but I have found Tailwind to be infinitely more important in the Rain Mirrors, and we already have our Size Spam answer in the form of the Snarl plus the Light Screen Spirit Break, so I think Tailwind makes more sense. Again, Jump Point plus Speed, it probably makes sense to, like, give this thing enough offense to exactly KO Amoonguss or a couple of other things. Maybe check Weather Ball, Stellar type damage onto Goldango and things like that, and then pour the rest into bulk. Not that you need it. Also, I think 139 is the better. Right, that's how you're supposed to properly do Life Orb stuff. Oh, this Grimmsnarl is an accident. That is supposed to be Ghost. Thank you, Ty. Easy fix. So unless anyone's got notes on Pelipper, we're moving on again. Yeah, I just did the 139 because that's supposed to be, right, some Life Orb hack. You take the least amount of damage from Life Orb if you do it a multiple of 10 minus 1. So 140 to 139, pour the rest into probably special defense, actually. So there's that. Let's move on to Mouse Hold. Anyone, there's a 10-second lag on stream, so it's going to be a minute before you guys get to like you'll hear me moving on, and then you'll get your messages input. I'll go back to you guys. So then the Mouse Hold, this is just the standard Mouse Hold. Again, safety goggles, follow me, beat up, taunt, protect, friend guard, max HP, max speed. The only thing I could think of here is like dropping some speed and looking at some of the speed tiers nearby. I don't quite know what people are doing with their Mouse Holds, but I could see like you could like build in a little bit more bulk if you were to drop the speed down to be like just enough to outspeed whatever is right below 111, like 109 or, things like that. Like I think Ninetales is 109. It's like 77 or something like that. So, I mean, you could go 178 and then do this. So the Terra Fairy is here because this is the most interesting part of this Mouse Hold. Now, I haven't got to use it yet. Most of the time, all Mouse Holds are Terra Ghost. But the best way to outpace Annihilate Mouse Hold is to just go for like heavy damage spam. And because Mouse Hold aren't carrying Focus Sash, if you just click Terra Dragon Outrage or even Terra Dragon Adamant Dragon Darts from a Dragapult, like the Dragon Darts can KO the Mouse Hold. And if an Outrage from a Terra Dragon hits either of these two Pokemon, they will just drop immediately. So it's like a really convenient way to outpace these two is to just go like heavy damage into either of them with Outrage. And Dragapult is everywhere right now. So being able to both use Follow Me to redirect Dragon moves into Mouse Hold and make them immune, that's bonus 1. Additionally, like Close Combat from Sneasler and fighting type moves in general, Drain Punches from opposing Annihilates, you're still able to resist that damage and let Mouse Hold live through them with Terra Fairy. So it's a hard counter to like a good answer. Like a good Mouse Ape answer is Terra Dragon spam. This is a hard counter to that, and you don't lose your fighting resistance in going for it. So that's the idea behind Terra Fairy. Not that it's a bad Terra, just making sure you know why you're doing things. No, I appreciate the questions, Ty. I'm glad. Need that criticism. Yeah, so Terra Fairy is the answer there. The real question is, what do you need to taunt? Outspeed that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That is well said, John Luke. This is why we're doing this, chat. Everyone, you can get... I mean, I know this isn't as interesting as battles. We're going to get right back to battles in a second. I see stream viewership is actually kind of jumping right now, like 14. So, for all of you newcomers, we're doing a little bit of team review. Feel free to offer input or just listen in and watch a couple of VGC players do some team construction here. We'll be jumping right back to battles in a minute. But I'm going to make a note here for Mouse Hold. Outspeed taunt targets. And then go for bulk. Yeah, because we're always outspeeding our own Annihilate to get the beat up off. But other than that, we don't need to be faster than anything. So that's cool. So it's to beat the speedy duo of Sneasler and Dragapult, right? Yeah, although Dire Claw does pose a problem. Yeah, I know. Actually, Ty, I mentioned that I wanted you to help me do a couple of practice battles. I need to really work on the Dragapult Sneasler lead specifically in open team sheets because I do think like Dragon Darts plus Dire Claw double up is a terrifying issue. It will we'll dodge the Dragon Darts, but then we'll die to Dire Claw. So that is something that I need to work on, which that I'll make that as another note down here. Practice against Sneasler Pult. So we got to work on that a little bit later too. The Dragapult Sneasler combination. Okay, so unless you guys have more questions or more comments to make about either Pelipper or Mouse Hold, we'll jump right into the Annihilate set. So this set is like, I mean, how Ty was asking me, why, Storm, are you doing the things you're doing? I want to make sure you have reasons. I have reasons, but your job, chat, yes, each and every one of you, is to tell me whether or not I'm using good reasons in my team design here. So this Annihilate is rather standard, except that the both opposing rain teams and opposing sun spam teams, like Basque Legion and Torkoal Eruption, those are both very oppressive. Ideally, we should be able to figure out our rain mirror matchup and play through it. But in the instance that we bring Annihilate into the rain or the sun, Terra Water is better than Terra Fire, right? Because Terra Water resists both Wave Crash and Eruption, while Terra Fire resists Eruption but dies to Wave Crash. So really, this Terra Water is specifically just for like anti-water stuff. If I can figure out a line to go mirror in the rain that doesn't require me to bring Annihilate, I would like to make this Terra Fire, but that's why that's Terra Water. Now, it's leftovers. It can't be Citrus Berry because that's currently on Sinistra, although this could be Rocky Helmet or something else. And then this could be Citrus Berry, but I think Citrus Berry is better on Annihilate when you're running it super bulky, and as you see, we are very, very, very not. Yeah, this is very offensive Ape. So this is fast enough so that under either Pelipper Tailwind or against Goldango balance teams, we always outspeed Goldango. That's not, I don't know if this is a recommended way to play Ape, but I went to a local with Mouse Ape a couple weeks ago, or maybe a couple months, like beginning of Regulation H, and I specifically would set up my Mouse Ape and lose to Goldango multiple times, whether it was Shadow Ball or Specs Make It Rain spam. I was missing KOs on Goldango because I wasn't outspeeding it. So the speed is here because I want to be able to outpace all Goldangos when our Tailwind, is balanced. The offense is really where you guys can question and shame me here. This is because King Gambit is trending so high right now. This is so that a single Drain Punch will OHKO 252-4 HP defense King Gambits. You need the full max attack. That gives you a 93.8% chance to pick up the KO on King Gambit. Has it come up at all? Nope. So maybe it's worth going more bulky, but this allows you to pick up the KO without having to go for bulk up first or go for 2 Drain Punches. Let me check chat really fast because I want to make sure I'm keeping up with all of your guys' suggestions here. John Luke says, I have teams for that too. I just use a Sneasler Dragapult so I can practice with you at points too. That's awesome, John Luke. Let me make notes of that. I might request your help after stream Wednesday or possibly tomorrow. So I'm going to make a note to hit you up for some Sneasler Dragapult stuff. Hit up JL for practice. Okay. Very good. Pelly is good. Fun set. Love to hear that. The speed would matter. This is Ty speaking now. Yeah, the speed would matter all the more if it were offensive Mouse to get Pop Bomb, but defense doesn't matter as much. Taunt targets are usually so fast, and you have 4 EVs left on Mouse. Did I have 4 EVs? Oh my god, thank you. This is why I have you guys looking over. Terra Dark, Grimmsnarl, missing EVs on Mouse Hold. Oh my god. Okay, so basically Ty echoing John Luke here, talking about how it's important to use the speed for Mouse Hold to outpace Annihilate, and that's kind of it, because taunt targets are typically slow. So we can run this Mouse Hold a little bit slower, actually. But let's see. I love Safety Goggles Ape. Is No Stack Rage Fist KOing anything important? If not, it could probably use less offense. Right, I know. It's worth investigating on that. Let me... Ape. No attack investment. Ape KOs. What are they? I think that's a very good question, John Luke. I need to be asking what KOs exactly am I taking with that 252, because all of that offense is probably not necessary for these Rage Fist KOs, but I'll do some calcs right now and figure that out. I know that we're missing the KO to Amoonguss. We're max attack, and our bulked up Rage Fist is missing the KOs on all these Amoonguss, so there's that. You love Safety Goggles, Ape. I know, but I feel like Safety Goggles is more important. There's been a number of times where, like, against Amoonguss or even other Sinistra, it's so nice to not have to worry about both Follow Me and Rage Powder when you're using Beat Up from Mouse Hold. I mean, it's worth trying. I'll make a note here to try Goggles Ape for a little bit when I get to High Ladder. But I'm personally a lot more comfortable with Goggles Mouse. So there's that. Okay, so we're on Ape here. Terra Water does falter to Electro Shot. Ape doesn't look good into Arch and Pelly. Yeah, that also makes a lot of sense. If you're going Terra Water, then you're not. That's great. Terra Water, bad to Arc. Okay, so room to question the Terra Water on Annihilate for sure. Alright, continuing. Breezy says, "Oh man, I'm surrounded by people who know what they're doing, and I'm just, something. I feel intimidated by all these professionals." Well, Breezy, if your goal is to become a professional, then ears up, man. There's a lot of good advice being thrown around freely here. This is a great place to learn. I hope that's one of my goals for the channel too, is to help people learn. So if you want to learn, hey man, the advice is here. If your goal isn't to become, as you say, a professional, which I don't consider myself a professional, I don't know how Ty and John Luke feel, then yeah, nothing to feel bad about, man. Don't feel intimidated. Just enjoy the advice being thrown, the camaraderie, the teamwork. That's what we can enjoy here. That's what I can say about that. But I get it, Breezy. Terra Dragon, but then Arc covers. Yep, that's fair. Ratsy, all good, Breezy. I don't usually follow everyone's strats. I'm just casual over here. Ty says he wouldn't call himself a professional, but we're trying our best to help Storm. I would expect Gambits to Terra Dark or whatever. Yeah, I know. You're right. Yeah, that makes sense. I think trying to go... I mean, if you can force a Terra early in the matchup, like if they're going Terra Dragon, Dragapult, or Stellar, Sneasler, you know, or even like, I don't know, Poison Primarina, for whatever reason they would do that, like to avoid Matcha Gotcha hits or something, or Electro Shots from Arcaludon. Like, then the Drain Punch damage is important. But you are right that when it's early in the game, Gambit should always be going Terra Dark in front of Ape, because you just don't want to be taking like 90%. So I think that's good advice. I think that's very, very sound logic. Okay, John Luke's free most of Tuesday. Hey, brother, I'm gonna be hitting you up. We going to IHOP. Is that what you said that one time a long time ago on stream? We're going to IHOP. Ape spread when you get home. Okay. Ape spread from JL. Ape spread JL. Oh, god damn it. You guys make me so happy. Ratsy, sympathizing, explaining, helping, encouraging Breezy along. John Luke and Ty ripping me up here. Both in, you know, giving me good advice and also making me feel a little foolish, if I can be honest. But you know what? Terra Dark, Grimmsnarl, missing 4 EVs on Mousehold. Whoops. But you guys are giving me really, really, really good input. This makes me feel like super blessed, I guess is the word. I'm not religious, but like, I don't know. I feel honored. Honored is a better word. Thank you guys so much for your advice given so freely. Jesus Christ. Not religious. Jesus Christ. Anyways, could you swap the Ape's IVs to Adamant instead of outspeeding Goldango, survive a hit from it? I could. I'll make a note about that. Switch to Adamant, live versus outspeed Dango. Now, I'm not doing all of this. I'm just making notes of your guys' recommendations so I can go back and we can look at this later, because I do think that that's important. But yeah, I like it. Okay, I must drive home. I'll get home and hop right back in. Then I can help more. Goggles, mouse is good as long as you have them somewhere. I'm no professional, LOL. Okay, I gotta go now. See you, peeps. Breezy, thank you. I'm blessed. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I gotta go to bed too. Good night, pals. Good night, Low Res. I appreciate the hell out of you, homie. Thank you. You stuck around way longer than you said you were going to. Means the world, man. Much love. Ty, I used Ape in Reg F, and I could survive big hits from Fluttermane. Ape is actually incredibly bulky. I can share what I used before. Ty, please do. Bless up, Evil Quill. I hear you. Yeah, please do, Ty. Maybe hit me up on Discord. Alright, Ty, you're going to take the role of John Luke here. I think there's clearly a lot of work to be done in this Ape. That's good to know. Let's talk about Conchocula and Hans Fried over here. So, Ty, continuing on really fast. We got about 30 minutes left of stream, so we got to get back into some battles here. But so Conchocula, our Sinistcha here. This is Citrus Berry. Could be Rocky Helmet. Some people run Rocky Helmet. I personally love the longevity of Citrus Berry Sinistcha. It goes so crazy. Obviously, Hospitality. Terra Dark just covers for, you know, King Gambit and all the physical dark hitters, you know, like Throat Chop, Sneasler, and stuff like that. I mean, it's just like a decent defensive Terra, and it, like, prevents you from getting, like, Prankster taunted by Murkrow and Whimsicott. You know, those are reasons to go Terra Dark. I'm very, 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 very open to other Terra suggestions on Sinistcha here. You know, Water could be good here. I suppose Normal could be good. But yeah, Rage Powder, Trick Room, Life Dew, Matcha Gotcha. I have used all of these moves. I think very evenly. Like, Life Dew is incredible when you're in position. Matcha Gotcha, obviously we need a little bit of offense. Rage Powder is sort of unarguable. Trick Room can be Protect, but this also has come up, both in games where I'm going up against, like, Talonflame, Dragapult, Sneasler, set Trick Room, and all of a sudden we're in the driver's seat, or against, like, Ursaluna Porygon. If I don't manage to taunt early, bringing Sinistcha in, eating a ground-type move, being immune to a Facade, being immune to a Terra Blast, and then just going for Trick Room to undo everything is, like, broken. It's very, very nice. So, I really enjoy that as well. Let's see. I don't really know if there's a whole lot else to say here. Oh, the stats. This is just prioritizing defense and going for... This is going for defense and then going for the jump point. This is just the highest defensive jump point, and then the rest is thrown into special defense. Like, this... I need to also be logging, like, crazy games with Sinistcha here, because really these defensive stat spreads are all going to come from very specific interactions I run into. So I got to work this account up to higher on the ladder and then just keep banking games this week. Yeah, I do think for Sinistcha, where is my... Sorry, one second. Just getting a highlighter. My sheet is getting messy. Arcaludon, Mousehold, Ape. Let me make a Sinistcha note here. T Water and T Fire. These are good Terra recommendations, Ty. Thank you, Water and Fire Terra on Sinistcha. Let's keep those in mind as we're playing people. If Sinistcha gets in an awkward position, then we want to keep in mind whether or not Terra Dark, Fire, or Water would be better here. No, I mean, you're right. It's like, it probably makes sense to, like, switch these up basically and go, you know, positive here and look for this jump point, like right there, and then go defense like that. I'm kind of thinking, like, yeah, you're right. I think this probably spread makes more sense so that we're balancing out the defenses. But again, I think ultimately this Sinistcha is going to come down to, like, banking games and, like, checking KO hits. Like, what does a Terra Dark Kingambit do if we are Terra Water or Terra Dark or whatever, right? So we gotta keep our eyes out on that. Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a note on Sinistcha and say log games and be specific, because I think it's important again to bank as many games as you can, and you also want to make sure that you are being very intentional with every EV point you have. And that requires us to know what moves we want to survive. So yes, we'll definitely need to pay attention to the defense here. Alright, well, if there's no more comments Ty has here for, Sinistcha, let's move right on down the line to, Hans Fried. Man, my YouTube is acting up like a crazy man. I'm struggling to read comments from you guys. Give me a second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Everything is lagging. Luckily, Showdown's not lagging, but for some reason the YouTube streaming environment is becoming difficult to deal with. Oh, well. We're just going to keep going on down the line. I'm going to assume that maybe no chats have come in, and I will, and I'll just keep explaining. So the last Pokemon here to talk about before we jump back into battles, because don't worry, viewers, I know there's like 13 of you out there. We're going to be doing battles today. I just wanted to go through these couple of spreads and get some input from some helpful people in the chat here. The last Pokemon we need a little bit of input on, feel free to jump in, any of you guys, is this Grimmsnarl, my man Hans Fried. So this is Light Clay, Reflect Light Screen, Spirit Break, Thunder Wave, Terra Ghost. This is because I do think that going Terra Ghost, dodging a Fake Out, and getting a screen set up is extremely important for certain Fake Out offensive leads, right? If your opponent is leading Fake Out plus Outrage, Fake Out plus Earthquake, Fake Out plus Make It Rain, Fake Out plus Double Shock, Close Combat, whatever. It's really nice to be able to not let your Grimmsnarl get faked out and go for the Reflector Light Screen to still get the defensive coverage on your partner. So I think that this is probably the best. Oh, Breezy is still here. I love it. Good to see you, Breeze. I think that Terra Ghost is probably the best way to go about this Grimmsnarl. I mean, Spirit Break is like, I suppose you could, what False Impression is the other move he gets in Play Rough. I have found Spirit Break to be extremely useful against, like, against like Volcarona, against Armor Rouge, against Hatterene, against Indeedee Male, against Delphox, like all of those special attacking sweeper mons, like they don't manage to chunk through the light screen, and then they just like kind of collapse in front of Spirit Break. So this is like maxing out on the ability to live special hits so that Spirit Break goes off. But you know, the same argument can be made here that we made for Sinistcha. Like, this is already a physically defensive Pokemon. Let's boost its special defense. I think there's a lot of logic to saying, okay, this is already a specially defensive Pokemon marginally. Let's give this thing boosted physical defense instead. Like, that makes sense to me as well. But, you know, either way, I think that this is fine. Yeah, Ty, absolutely. I will write that down, although we are of one mind on this one, friend. Defense stats must be intentional. If anyone is here, which some of you are, and if any of you that are here, which some of you do, care, take one thing away from this session. Be intentional with your defensive investment. Okay. Enough team review. Let's do a little stretching, right? We're going to get back into the battles right now, but, you know, got to get myself warmed up here. This is a joke. I'm not serious. I'm playing a video game. It does not require stretching. There. After that absolutely required stretching, we're ready to play video games again. Okay. Oh, has our music been off this whole time? Holy crap. I am so sorry. I mean, I know that somehow we've maintained good viewership even through it, but I do think that the stream is boring without a little background jazz, so... Okay. No, butt scratch. AsJ. Okay, I have to stop maxing my HP next time. LOL. There you go, AsJ. Hey, man, if you're taking stuff away, that is what I love to see. Yeah, so I do think that what Ty's saying here is, like, rather than go max HP, max defense, max HP, max special defense, or max defense, max special defense, Jesus Christ, sorry, that was a mouthful, tongue twister. It's just important to say, okay, I know my Dragonite needs to be able to live an Ice Beam when I'm at full HP and I have multi-scale online. That requires this much special defense. Like, by playing lots and lots of games, you become aware of, like, thematic similar interactions. Wow, they're constantly using Ninetales against my Dragonite. This has happened 10 times in the last 30 games. So it's like, that's a stat that's important to calc for and properly train for. So when you're just building a team casually and you don't have a lot of intentional moments in mind, it's totally okay to just go like 252, 252, max HP. That's fine. But in a tournament setting, when you should be aware of a couple of thematic interactions, like battle situations in the field that are coming up a lot, that's when it's very critical to know these defensive stats. Maxing HP is usually a good idea, though it depends on the Pokemon and what you want. Just as Storm said, be intentional. Yeah. Become a Slinky before you kick ass. I'm not sure what that means, Breezy, but I like it. Let's become a Slinky before we kick ass. Oh, the stretching. Well played. Whew. Let's do some battles. Lord knows it's been long enough. I'm just gibbering. So let's do some actual battles, people. Alright, well, here we go. This is sort of the most popular rain team right now in the market. Like, you guys want to go shopping for some water offense? This is the way to do it. That being said, I don't know what to do against this. I have fought this team on ladder a couple of times. So remember, right? I mean, Ty, this isn't something I should have to say, but, you know, I feel I can't help but need to say it because you didn't get to see. We were doing amazing on stream, just so you know. The first game we queue up is something I'm terrified of, but we were kicking ass. We were like 4 or 5, 6-0 or something like that. But this yeah, this team certainly is going to be a little spooky here for us. Because the trick is, like, if it's just Arcalion on Pelipper, I'm tempted to go our own Arcalion on Pelipper and sort of just outplay them from that perspective. But they probably have Pop... I mean, this is absolutely Pop Bomb Mousehold. So Pop Bomb Mousehold... Pop Bomb Mousehold is going to be able to set off and set up their Arcalion before we can set ours up. And if they just go fake out Tam... I mean, it's kind of a 50-50 here. Ugh. I think we're gonna go like this. Okay, see, this is where Terra Ghost Mousehold would be better. Because this should just be fake out Pop Bomb right here. I think we can just go like this. There's the fake out. Here comes the Pop Bomb. So we protect through all of that. We go for a body press, but we don't KO here. Like, that's a potential stat right there. I would love that to KO. Like, being defensively bulky enough that we can OHKO Pop Bombers. If we could OHKO Pop Bombers with a body press, that would be huge. I think we do it again, and we go Count Chocula here. So there's the Pop Bomb. There's the body press. Okay. So we're through that. I mean, that's not great. We don't love to see this. Hey, when you go live, drop it in the draft server so we can push out the content. Yo, Chris Holder. Yeah, I know. Mike Titan, Nikki, and you guys all showing up from draft. I don't even know how you guys found out that I was live. But, yes, I will absolutely do that next time. I kind of thought that that live channel was specifically for people maybe streaming games related to draft. But, dude, if, hey, free advertisement, I will do that. I would love to push this out to you guys. So thank you for the heads up on that, Chief. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Oh, boy. Yeah, thanks, man. Will do. Absolutely. Yeah, this is the Baltimore winning team, I know. I think we should try and get our Electro Shots up. I don't know what his arc is going to do, but we're going to try and win the special attack game here. There's that. Dragon Pulse is there. Come on, can we save our Pelipper? We can. So what's interesting here is we might be able to fire off a Hurricane. We might be able to go like Dragon Pulse Hurricane here. That would be kind of dope. I have a feeling his Arcalion is faster than us. So let's do this instead. Okay, nice. So we'll go Protect Electro Shot. I mean, honestly, he should knock off... He should have knocked off our Arcalion here. He's now down 2 Mons, man. I mean, I think now it's the time to just go... how do we play out of this? I don't want to lose this because I mean, it's 4v2 right now, and we have the special attack advantage. I think we should E-shot the Pelipper and Tailwind. It should be Sash. It is. But we can Tailwind now. Nice. That's important, in my opinion. Now we count Chocula. We heal up. And we're faster. We're 2.5. I think we can Dragon Pulse this thing and OHKO it. And now go Matcha Gotcha. I think we got this in the bag, people. Let's bring home the 6th dub, or 7th. I don't know where we are right now, but we're, you know, mid-low ladder, just practicing. Okay, that's a lot less damage than I thought. That's not good. At least we'll pick up the KO and Pelipper. We won't give the bonus. That's actually huge. Missing that body press. Look at that. I don't think that quite maybe mattered as much as I thought, but Yo, we take the dub, people. Dab on the boy. There's a throwback to what, 2015? Okay. So we went a little bit spooky into that match, but it managed to come out okay. Let's do a quick replay check. We've been doing this all stream. I'm digging it. I think it's important. Him going Pop Bomb plus Incineroar. I think the trick here was not giving up our mouse hold early and just sort of like allowing us to prevent the scary situation of dealing with Pop Bomb Argaludon early. Because really, our team isn't fast enough to deal with that. The trick is Rage Powder Sinistcha is probably the way to go early. You know? Like, I think when I'm sitting here saying, oh, what do I do against Pop Bomb mouse hold? Really, it's Rage Powder Sinistcha, because that means he has wide lens over safety goggles. That's the thing I need to remember. When we can verify that it's Pop Bomb wide lens, then we can go Rage Powder on Sinistcha and pull the Pop Bombs into the Ghost type. That's smart. LG, you're still here. I love it. Thank you so much for sticking around, LG. That means a lot. Yeah, so that's good to realize. We just made that connection there. But look, so by playing around this, we were able to get double body press off and KO the mouse hold before it could get going. The trick is when he leads Incin, which is a weird lead, honestly what we did was best. Because the knockoff threatens the Sinistcha, so basically going Protect first, chipping damage, then going the Ghost type, then chipping more damage. That allowed our Sinistcha to live. Because look, we take the knockoff here beautifully. If we had led Sinistcha, then we would have lost it right here. Their Arc comes out, we go Pelipper, and we start trying to get speedy on the Electro Shot advance. Because we don't expect him to click Electro Shot there, he doesn't have his rain up. But when we set ours up, we're able to get our special attack ramping going early. Flare Blitz doesn't do enough. Electro Shot here, we're faster than Incin, we pick it off. Protecting, wait, why did I click Protect there? That's what I need to know. Terra Grass, Electro Shot, he goes Dragon Pulse and what, something else? Flare Blitz. Right, that's fine, so his Sinistcha couldn't be taken, couldn't take out our Sinistcha. Oh, he goes Pelipper. Okay, so I was just protecting against his Arc. Oh, right, I was trying to see if I was faster than his Argaludon there, and I went Protect. Good switch, turn 2. Right, yeah. Pop Bomb just fails into Arc and Sin. Yep. Could have been a Hurricane. Oh, right, instead of Protect? I know. Yeah, I really was thinking about going Hurricane there too, but I was sort of concerned that I wasn't going to outspeed. So I thought I would just go Protect and pick off this Incin and basically get my special attack up so that then if this Argaludon is still sitting here, now I can go for like a two Dragon Pulses, take it out in case the Hurricane is slow and we just lose our Pelipper. That's what I was thinking. Like, use this opportunity to ramp up our special attack even further so we can take out the Argaludon safely. At this point, we're like in such a dominant position, it's pretty much over, but still, don't want to flub it. Yep. Go ahead and pick that up and set up Tailwind in case they set up Tailwind that turn, which they do not. That means Sinistcha comes in here. We get the Machagacha off. The Dragon Pulse does 70. That's kind of important to know that even at 2.5, D-Pulse is only doing about 70%. Although this looks like a pretty bulky Argaludon. And there's the forfeit. Okay. Uphill both ways, takes the battle. That was a clean game. We'll take it. Alright, we got 10 minutes left to stream. We got to keep pushing, people. We got to keep pushing. We need more games logged. Let's jump. Let's jump. Jesus. I have like 2 tabs open. Oh my God. Speak and ye shall be heard. Well, we talked about wanting to know what we do into Dragapult and Sneasler, and here we are. Hold on, I need a sweater. I'm freezing. I mean, again, speak of the devil. The devil is here. So we gotta think carefully here. So, I really want to try these two. I feel like these two... I mean, in closed team sheets, these two do great in theory. Right? Then maybe we go Ryoko and Duck. Okay. Not bad. We're going to go ahead and go Terra Fairy and then Follow Me because, again, there we go. Outrage time. Right? Or Dragon Darts. So there's that. We get a bulk up. We can go... Okay, so here's where the damage calcs become important. We need to know what max attack Annihilate is doing to... So bulk up, except we're max attack. So what is this doing into a Dragapult? We don't have a lot of time. We're at +1. But it's Terra, so that's 50%. Okay, in that case... Oh, Drain Punch Okos already. So Follow Me. This should kill according to... Oh, nice. Okay, so here is where we go like this now. Yeah, this is such a squirrely game, man. Arcaludon to eat the Make It Rain. Oh, we didn't go for Follow Me, and he committed. Nice. That makes sense. Oh, man, we are in a shitty situation now. Oh my god, and he gets the special attack drop too. Not that it probably matters. We're probably losing right now, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what we do here. I think it's just big time over. Alright, note this team down. This is something... This is something that we need to be aware of. This is our first loss of stream, man. Oh, what? Follow Me plus Hurricane. Moonblast, Moonblast? Confusion? Confusion? Hyper Voice, not good. Only one time for Rage Fist. I think we gotta go like this. Right? And then Hurricane that way. There's the Protect. Here comes the Hurricane. Nice. I mean, I don't think we win this, but we're at least giving our... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's brutal. Okay. GG. Well, so this was definitely... What's funny is we didn't even go up against Triple and Sneeze and something else. So we need to definitely do a replay here. So this is our first big bad loss. We haven't lost that crushing. We lost on stream, but like we get this turn right. Goes for the bull. We did punch. He encores us. Punch the bolt. What's crazy is that this damage calc here is saying that this Drain Punch is doing. Oh no, we're not at it. We're jolly. Whatever, relax, it's fine. Still, we're doing 135% to a Dragapult. That's crazy. This one attack, 252, Drain Punch versus... Oh, this is a Steepmon. Okay. Only a 40% chance to KO. So I was looking at a horrible cal. That was completely wrong. So, right here, I don't know. It almost makes sense to Rage Fist, actually. If you get 2-shot, you may as well Rage Fist. what's so brutal is that once we Terry and this Dango, it's gonna be the same thing as the Snealer too. Because we are making it die. So that's crazy play. The double encore in Drain Punch. If it was Rage Fist, fine. Because we caught for +1. How would that do if we caught a Dango with Raced? Only 74%. YouTube. No, it's not just you, Ty. I'm getting okay. Thanks for that. One sec, we're on it.